Welcome back. This is a continuation of MNCI class. Here, here the after elements of case management process. Under elements of case management process, what are the steps you should be manage? Means that is ask, classify, identify, treatments, counsel, and then follow up. And next one is the case management process is used to assess and classify two age groups. I said first age group is the management of young infants age up to 2 months is present on two charts. Okay, what are the two charts it is there? First one is assess and classify sick young infant age up to 2 months and treat young infants and counsel the mother. Okay, this is about case management. Okay, first we discussed first group. What is the first age group children? Means all sick young infants. Infant age up to 2 months. First, this is the first group of children. What are the conditions we should assess in this first group of children? That is, first one is check for possible bacterial infections, check for presence of jaundice. Third one, check for the diarrhea, check for feeding problems or low weight, check for immunization and assess other problems. These are the conditions you should assess children whose age is birth to 2 months of age group. Okay, all of you clear? First, this is the first group of age children. We should assess one by one. The first condition you should assess, first check for possible bacterial infections. Second one is check the presence of diarrhea. Check for the jaundice. Check for the feeding problems and low weight. Check for the immunization and assess other problems. These are the conditions you should assess under age group of birth to 2 months. Okay, we will discuss next one by one. Before assessing the conditions, that is possible bacterial infections, you should ask, look, listen and feel. What you should ask? How did you classify the condition? By assessing the patient itself, by checking of the baby history, by observing the baby. That time only you should classify, no, the color codings. By assessing or by observation, by taking of history only, you are checking you should classify the condition of the baby according to the color codings. Severe sick child, you should assess that baby is referral, you should referral classify as a pink. Like that, how before classifying the condition, what you should assess. Okay, first point is you should ask, second one is look, listen and then feel. These are the steps you should done before classify the condition. Okay, first one is ask. Has the infant had convulsions? You should ask by taking up the history. History taking is very very important. Should taking of history, that is called as asking. Has the infant had convulsions or not? And next one is look, listen and then feel. Means it is the observation. What you supposed to observe means here count the breath in 1 minute, repeat the count, look for severe chest indrawing. What is chest indrawing? Everything you should assess. Okay, here what is chest indrawing means when the baby is taking off respiration, that is inhale or breathe in, chest is here, the lower chest wall of baby body is having depth. Okay, some inward movement is there. Okay, that is called as chest indrawing. Okay, you should assess in which conditions this chest indrawing is there. Some respiratory problems, some difficulty of respiration, respiratory distress, grasping, convulsions. This chest indrawing we will identify in the newborns or children, under 5 children. That is first one you should assess. And look for the nasal pharynx. What is nasal pharynx? Nasal pharynx means when baby is taking breathing, means it occurs when nostrils widen when baby is breathing, because heavily take the respirations, very tiredly taking the respiration, that is called as nasal pharynx. Means here the nostrils have widened when baby is inhale. Okay, that is called as nasal pharynx. That time you should assess the some respiratory distress is there. And next you should look and listen for the grunting sounds. Grunting sounds means in where this grunting sounds is there means in the chest wall. What is grunting sounds means it is a rapid breathing which is hard during the breathing out. When baby is exhale means that time baby is having some sounds. When baby is exhale the breath, that time some grunting sounds is there. It indicates that baby is suffering with the lower respiratory tract infection. For example, meconium aspiration, birth asphyxia. That times this sounds may be present, that grunting sounds may be present on the lungs. Okay, that you should be look and then listen. And next one is look and feel the bulging fontanelle. Why we are assessing the bulging fontanelle means in under 5 children, if they are having any infections, the fontanelles are bulging. In anywhere in the body, baby is having any infection, automatically the fontanelles is bulging. It also one of the indication for any infection is present in the baby's body. Okay, you should assess, look. Okay, and next one is look for pus draining from the ear. Any pus draining is there because 0 to 2 months age group, under 1 year of age group children, they doesn't know what is what, but they can't identify, they won't express I'm having this pain and then, but you should look any pus draining is there from the ear and everything. And look at the umbilicus, it is a red or draining pus. Okay, because when it become umbilical cord is become red or draining pus means if any infection is there, automatically the umbilicus is having red and then pus also is present. That also you should look. And look for the skin pustules, that is that pustules are more than the 10. Okay, or the boils, big boils is present. In which condition this pustules is there? If any child is measles condition, baby is suffering with measles or anything, we should assess, look for the skin pustules. And next one is measure the axillary temperature. Okay, if it is preterm baby, their thermoregulation is impaired, that time hypothermia is there. If the baby is having any infection, that time hyperthermia is there. Everything you should check for axillary temperature. And next one is see if the young infant is lethargic or unconscious. Before brought to your center, sub-center, immediately you should assess the child condition, whether baby is conscious or unconscious, lethargic is there, everything you should check that baby by the observation. And look at the young infant's movements and how for the baby's activities is there, reflexes is there, everything you should check. And next one is are they less than normal or normal, everything you should assess. And finally look for jaundice, are the palms and soles are having yellowish discoloration or not, everything you should assess. When babies come to your sub-center or your CHC or PHC center, immediately you should follow these steps under the IMNCI. Before starting category or before starting classify the conditions, you should assess all these conditions. Okay. What are the points you should assess means first you should ask means you should take the history and look, listen and then feel. These are the points you should assess. And next, first condition, what it is there under the 0 to 2 months of age group, I said no previous slide. Okay, first you should assess the possible bacterial infections. Okay, here they given some signs, classify and then identifying of treatment. If child is having these signs, we should classify as a child is suffering with the possible serious bacterial infections, and you give color coding, that is pink, and urgent referral. Okay, these are the signs. First, based on the history taking, this slide based on this history taking, you should classify the child condition. Okay, And here are the signs. What are the signs is there for the baby means? First one, that is whether child is having signs of convulsions or fast breathing, that is 60 beats per minute or more, it is there. Severe chest indrawing or nasal flarings, grunting or bulging of the fontanelles, pus draining from the ear or umbilicus, redness extended in the skins, it is there. Everything you should assess, and then check about the baby fever, whether it is hypo or hyperthermia, everything you should check. And many of severe skin pustules is there, and baby is lethargic or unconscious or less than normal movements, that time these are the signs is there in that baby. You should classify that baby as having possible serious bacterial infections. How should you give treatment means? Possible bacterial infection, the color coding is pink in color. Okay, it means urgent pre-referral treatments are in blood point. Okay, here before that give first dose of intramuscular antibiotics before referring, because child is having possible bacterial infections. Before referring you should administer the IM antibiotics and treat to prevent the low blood sugar, and advise mother how to keep the infant warm on the way to the hospital. They are referring, no? So before during transportation you should advise that, give some advice to that mother, maintaining of the warmth, and refer urgently to the hospital. This is about the possible bacterial infection treatment. Okay, this treatment is called as plan C treatment. Before referring condition, the treatment is called as plan C. Okay, if child is having these signs, that is red umbilicus or draining of pus or skin pustules is there, that time you should classify that child as a local bacterial infections. Okay, and you should, what treatment you are supposed to, this color coding classification, color coding is yellow color, that is OPD management or your subcenter management. Give an appropriate oral antibiotics. Here you won't give any IM injections. Here you should give oral antibiotic. Teach the mother to refer local infections at the home. Advise the mother to give home care for the young infant. Follow up for the 2 days. Okay, these are the signs of possible bacterial infections and local bacterial infections, and then classification and color coding. And next one is if child is suffering with the jaundice, what are the signs? Is comes under the severe jaundice and then jaundice. If child is having palms and soles yellow in color, child age is more than 24 hours, or child age is less than 14 days, that time you decide that these symptoms is there, that is a severe jaundice. Okay, then you should classify as a, which color coding? This color coding is pink in color. Okay, treat to prevent low blood sugar, warm the young infant to skin contact if temperature is less than 36.5 degrees centigrades, or feel cold to touch. Okay, while arranging the referral, and advise the mother to keep maintain the warmth, and then urgent referral is needed. Okay, in which case you are urgent referral, severe jaundice conditions. Which color coding is there? In this jaundice condition, color coding, what type of color coding in severe jaundice means? Pink color coding. Plan C treatment you should be follow. And next condition is only child is having jaundice. What are the signs is there? The palms and soles is not in yellow in color, that time mild jaundice is there. What treatment you are supposed to give means at your subcenter treatment or OPD treatment. Advise mother to give home care for the young infant. Advise mother when to return immediately. Follow up in 2 days. Means before sending the mother, you should give some advice, because just jaundice is there, no, early morning sunlight, under the sunlight, baby should be kept under the sunlight only, that you should give some health education for that mothers. Okay, these are the conditions. Okay, first condition what we discussed, possible bacterial infections and local bacterial infections, and next one is severe jaundice and jaundice. Okay, these two is over. And next, third condition, that is baby is having low body temperature. Means what are the signs is there? Low body temperature means, the temperature is between 35.5 to 36.4 degrees centigrade. That time you should classify as a, that is low body temperature. Whatever treatment, which color code is there here means subcenter treatment or OPD treatment. There you should warm the young infant using of skin to skin contact for 1 hour and reassess. Treat to prevent low blood sugar level. This is the treatment and identification classification. Okay, all of you clear? These are the conditions are there for 0 to 2 months of age group children. And next conditions are classify all young infants for diarrhea, dehydration, diarrhea for 14 days, blood in stools. Okay, these conditions we should classify the baby. First, diarrhea. Okay, here child is having whether dehydration is there. Okay, here you know about the dehydration types. So classification: severe dehydration, some dehydration, no dehydration. If child is having these signs, okay, including with these conditions, you should classify that baby is having severe dehydration. Okay, what are the signs is there in severe dehydration? Two of the following signs is there for this baby, that is lethargic or unconscious, sunken eyes, not able to drink or drink poorly, skin pustules goes back very slowly. When the skin is pinched, that time it is goes back very slowly. That time you decide that that is a severe dehydration. And next you should identify the treatment, that is urgent pre-referral treatments. In bold print you should be given. Here you should refer, before referring you go for the plansive treatment, that is before referring the case you should administer the some medications for that baby. Okay, that is child has no other severe classification, give fluid for the severe dehydration, that is plansive. And if child also has another severe classification, that is that time you should refer urgently to the hospital with the mother giving frequent sips of oral dehydration solution on the way, and advise the mother or continue the breastfeeding. If child is 2 years old and there is a cholera in the area, you should give the antibiotics for that baby. Okay, for that baby. Okay, this is about the severe dehydration. And next signs, whether that baby is having these two of the following signs, that is restlessness, irritability, sunken eyes, drink eagerly, child is having thirsty, skin pinch goes back slowly. That time these signs is there in that baby, you decide that classify as a some dehydration. Some dehydration in classification is yellow in the color. Okay, color coding is yellow, means hospital or subcenter management, give fluids, zinc supplementation, food for dehydration. That what treatment you are giving? Plan B under the treatment what it is there means after that you are giving plan B treatment. That time also baby is not recover, urgent referrals you should be go. Give for urgent referral. Advise the mother when to return immediately, and then give. If any some dehydration problems mostly occurred in the HIV conditions, we should assess everything. Okay, this is about the some dehydration. And next one is no dehydration. What are the signs is there in the no dehydration? Not enough signs of classify as some or severe dehydration, but here home management, that is plan A management is needed. Give fluids and zinc supplementation and food to treat diarrhea at home, that is plan A management. Advise the mother when to return the hospital immediately. Follow up in 5 days if not improving. If improving child there is having no dehydration means nothing. Okay, if confirm the symptoms of HIV, follow up within days by the improving. Okay, these are the conditions. Next conditions, that is severe dehydration conditions. Again you should classify severe dehydration, some dehydration and no dehydration. All of it clear? According to the science you should classify the condition and give the treatment. Next, same slide, this one, but it is same slide, it is a continuation. Severe dehydration, some dehydration, and no dehydration. And next one is child is having severe persistent diarrhea. Okay, how many days it is there? What are the signs? If any baby come with you with complaint of diarrhea since 4 days, okay, that time you should decide. Now you should plan that condition as a severe persistent diarrhea. If any child is having more than 14 days diarrhea, that time you should classify severe persistent diarrhea. Urgent referrals is needed. Before referring, you give first dose of intramuscular antibiotics and gentamicin. Treat to prevent low blood sugar. Advise how to keep infant warm on the way to the hospital and then refer. Okay, that is severe persistent diarrhea. And next sign is blood in stools, means that is called as dysentery. If any baby come with you with complaint of dysentery, that time you should plan that condition as a urgent referral. Okay, means you should give pink color code. Means urgent referral. Before referring, you should go for the first dose of intramuscular ampicillin and gentamicin injections. IM treat to prevent low blood sugar. Advise low how to keep the infant warm on the way to hospital and refer to the hospital. This is these two conditions are urgent referrals only. That is what are the two conditions? Severe persistent diarrhea and then diarrhea. Okay, these are the conditions you should assess for that 0 to 2 months of age group children. Okay, and then check for the feeding problems. Next, feeding problems is there. What are the feeding problems? Here ask the mother, is there any difficulty in feeding? Is the infant breastfeed or not? If they are telling yes, means how many times in 24 hours babies take the breastfeeding, you should ask. And does the infant usually receives any other food or drinks? If yes, how often baby is taking the foods and drink, you should assess. What do you use to feed the infant? Everything you should ask and then take history from the mother while assessing the feeding problems and malnutrition. Okay, whether any feeding problem or malnutrition is there, you should ask these questions for the mother. And next, look and then feel the baby. Determine weight for the age, means according to that weight for the age, means baby is having 2 months age group, baby weight is just 2 kgs, means that time what you are supposed to do, assess that condition, means it is a malnourished baby, undernutrition baby or underweight baby, you should assess. It is an evidence based, no, so you should check about the mid upper arm circumference, okay, with a tape. And next one is assess the breastfeeding. Here some points is there. All those things you must assess while checking, while baby is having feeding problems or malnutrition. Okay, these steps is very very important. Has infant breastfeed in previous hour? You should ask the mother. And then is the infant able to attach the breast or not? You should check. What are the points you check while attaching? You check and look for the baby. Okay, whether baby chin is touching to the breast or not, you should assess. Whether baby chin is touching, means it is close contact, baby don't have any distress. Mouth wide opening, because baby is not wide opening of their mouth, means some distress, respiration problems, and lethargy is there. And next point, lower lip turning inwards. Inwards means that time baby is unable to take proper feeds. Outward means it is baby is taking normally. Turn outwards, it may be it is good. Okay, next, more alveoli visible above than below. That time baby is taking unable to take the feed. More alveoli is visible, means baby is not attached well. Okay, you should give some points according to that. This is the assessment of the breastfeeding. And if the infant has not feed in the previous hour, ask the mother to put her infant to breast. Observe her breastfeed for 4 minutes. how the baby is taking the breastfeeding. Baby is having any lethargy, or a baby is having some irritability, or baby is crying, or baby's respiration is having some disturbance. That time everything you should assess within that 4 minutes. If infant was feed during the last hour, ask the mother if she can wait the till when the time of when the infant is willing to take the feeds again. Is the infant is able to attach? We should check. No attachment at all. Not attachment, attached, good attached, you give some points according to that, how far the baby is attached. Whether good attachment means you give good attachment, in above in front of that you give 1 point, like that way. If no attachment means in front of that you give 1 point. Is the infant sucking effectively? That is a slow deep suck, or sometimes pausing. When this pausing sucking is there means when baby is lethargic, when baby is having weak, when baby is preterm, that time lethargy, preterm, those conditions, baby is pausing the sucking, taking of the breast, okay, because their buccal cavity is not well developed, okay, they are not having that much of strength. So you should assess everything, okay. If under that you should not sucking well, not sucking effectively, these you should ask the mother, and then you should check, okay. Attachment and then sucking, these two you should assess while assessing the baby for feeding problems, okay. Are you clear? And next, clear the blocked nose if interferes with the breastfeeding, and look for ulcers or white patches in the mouth, that is oral test region, no, because of that that also oral test, or white patches or oral ulcers, that time also baby is unable to take the feeds. It won't indicate that the possible bacterial infections, okay. And look and then feel about flat or invert. About here you should feel the mother side problems, whether any flat or inverted nipples, or sore nipples, engorged breast, or breast abscess, okay. This because of inverted nipples baby is unable to take the feeds. If baby is unable to take the feeds means it is not indicate that baby is having problem. Here the mothers also is having some problems. That time also you should assess whether assess the mother's breast nipple, and then whether the type problems of the nipple, that is inverted or flat nipples, or sore nipples, or breast engorgement and breast abscess. That time also baby is unable to take the breastfeed. And does the mother have pain while breastfeeding? And classify feeding as not able to feed, serious bacterial infections, or severe malnutrition. Okay, if baby is unable to take feeds means, okay, you color coding, that is severe pink color coding, child is having severe bacterial infections and then severe malnutrition. If child is taking feeding problems or low birth weight means it indicates that subcenter management. You should give color coding is yellow, and no feeding problems means you should give yellow and green in color coding, okay. Home management is required. And check here, you should check this table. Here the child is not able to feed possible. Here the child is not able to feed properly, that is possible bacterial infections. What are the signs is there in this baby means not able to feed, or not attached at all, or not sucking at all, okay. That time you should classify that baby as a serious possible bacterial infections, or not able to feed, you should decide, okay. And identify the treatment. Here the color coding is pink color code, urgent referral, or before referring you should give some antibiotics, that is IM antibiotics is ampicillin and gentamicin you should give, and then treat to prevent low blood sugar levels. Advise the mother how to keep the young infant warm the baby, and then urgent referral, okay. This is about the babies having possible serious bacterial infections, in which condition not able to feed, okay. And next, child is having feeding problems or low weight, that time these are the signs is there means not well attached to the breast, not sucking effectively, or less than 8 breastfeeds in 24 hours, receives other than foods or drinks, or if a child is other than foods means because mother problem, because inverted or sore nipples is there, that time we should classify as a yellow color coding. Low weight for the age, or a child is having trust, okay, oral trust, ulcers or white patches on the mouth, okay, these that time you should classify feeding problems or low weight. You give color coding, that is yellow here. Before that you go for the plan B treatment management. Advise the mother for breast as often as for as long as the infant wants, a day and then night, okay. If not well attached or not sucking effectively, it is correct position and attachment, you give some counseling the mothers. And if breastfeeding less than 8 times in 24 hours, advised to increase the frequency of the feeds. If receiving other foods and drinks, counseling the mothers about breastfeeding more, reducing the other foods or a drink as and using the cups if any, more than 1 year of age group children. If not breastfeed at all, refer the breastfeeding counseling, and then possible relaxation should be given. If child is having any minor problems, that is oral test, you give some home management and advise the mother, give home care for a young infant, and follow up is needed. This is about the feeding problems or low weight, okay. The color coding is yellow color, okay. And next one is no feeding problems, okay. That time what are the signs is there for that baby means no low weight for age, and no other signs of inadequate feeding, okay. How did you give treatment means here the color coding is green in color, home management, okay. You go for the plan A treatment, that is home management. Advise the mother to give home care for young infant, prize the mother for feeding the infant well, okay. These are the conditions is in the feeding problems and then malnutrition. First one is not able to feed, it is a possible serious bacterial infection. Feeding problem or low weight means it is a one of the feeding problems. Color coding is yellow. Next, no feeding problem means color coding is green in color, okay. This is about the feeding problem and the malnutrition, okay. Thank you very much. What are the conditions we discussed today? Age group is 0 to 2 months. Conditions are, what conditions we discussed here? Here, first we discussed possible bacterial infections and presence of jaundice, diarrhea, feeding problems or low weight, and immunization, and assess the problems. Okay, these are the conditions. Immunization next we discuss. Okay, these are the conditions, and then we assess the signs of these conditions. We should classify the condition and then identify the treatment. These three steps for all these conditions we are assessed for the age group, that is 0 to 2 months of age group children. All of you clear? I hope everybody is understand.